The people at Fox News, specifically Tucker Carlson, still don't seem to understand how oppression and race relations in the United States are actually working today. Take a look at this interview where Tucker Carlson interviews attorney Scott Bolden about the issue of race. Bolden is an African-American attorney, very wealthy, has money. So listen to Tucker Carlson's justification of Bolden not actually understanding what's happening in the country. Take a look.
If you were to flip that around, you'd be bounced out of here and out of your job at your fancy law firm in about 10 minutes.
All.
Yeah, because
not
you're making
I got
a racial
generalization. I got a First Amendment. I'm not making Let me tell you how I know I'm right. Let me tell you how I know I'm right. People of color live with racism and racial oppression every day in their communities of color.
But it is still a decent country.
Does not. Okay. So you can never understand my plight.
White America does not. So I wonder
I've been brutalized by the police. I've been offended by the police.
You're wearing $1,000 cufflinks. Don't give me the victim
Race is the tie that binds us. Economics may separate us, but the police have wrongfully stopped me. They've spread me out in front of my Georgetown home.
You, but you are diverting from the...
But they haven't to you, so you can't relate to it.
So I can't relate to it. Okay. So because I'm white, you're saying that I have no voice in this conversation.
You do.
You are fundamentally unreasonable, and the position you are taking is an inherently racist one, because you are dismissing the position of someone on the basis of his skin color, and that is outside the bounds
because of your experience or your lack thereof.
You know nothing about my experience.
Have the police ever brutalized you?
Just
wrongfully stopped you, spread you on the ground?
Spare me, Mr. Million-Dollar Lawyer, this talk. I'm trying to...
Let's get one thing straight right off the bat. Money, personal wealth, has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not you are oppressed in this country. Case in point, Michael Bennett, defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks. After the Mayweather-McGregor fight recently in Las Vegas, Bennett was pulled over and assaulted by police officers. Bennett, a black man, has a lot of money, NFL superstar, assaulted by police just because of the color of his skin. Do you think they pulled him out of that car and pointed guns at him and asked him what his net worth was? Do you think they asked him what he did for a living? No, because they didn't care. All they knew was that a black man did something they didn't like, and they were going to make his life a living hell and possibly end it depending on how they felt that day. Tucker Carlson doesn't get it. Most white people in this country don't get it because we can't get it. Because it hasn't happened to us. Which is what Bolden was trying to say to Tucker Carlson. It doesn't matter how much money you have, as we've seen. We've seen the videos of wealthy black people being treated in this manner. It doesn't matter. Police officers that are like this don't care. It's not all police officers, but it's enough to justify addressing this massive problem. And Tucker Carlson is trying to use Bolden's wealth, his personal wealth, as some kind of talking point to say you can't understand because you're wealthy. Now, this is something we have seen from a lot of idiotic conservatives in the last week saying, oh, these poor multimillionaire NFL players, they don't understand oppression. They're rich. Look at them. They're fine. They're just whiny. Well, you know what? For most of them, yeah, they are rich. Most of them have not been oppressed to a certain degree. Many of them came from very troubling neighborhoods. Their only way out of there was through football. If you actually watch some of the stories on these players, you'd understand that. The only way of life they could have a decent life, was to go into sports. And they made a damn good living off of it. But to say that they don't understand oppression, I suggest you go back and look at their histories. Not all of them came from money. Most of them didn't. They have it now, but that doesn't mean that at some point in their life they haven't been oppressed. And here's the thing, the NFL protest isn't even about them. It's about everybody else. And that's something conservatives don't understand because they're too damn selfish to understand it. They think if you do something, it has to be for you and you alone. They don't understand the concept of speaking out for someone else or trying to protect someone else. Or hell, passing legislation that benefits average people. The NFL player protest is not about the players. It's about Freddie Gray. It's about Michael Brown. It's about all of these people who were gunned down, killed in one way or another by police officers. And Republicans, for some reason, still don't understand that because they have a fundamental misunderstanding of how oppression in the United States works in 2017. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.